Here are the 25 biggest talking games in NBA history. And to start, let's see Amari Stoudemire just violate Shane Battier.
Nice defense by Chalmers, the retrieve by Stoudemire, who goes inside and
that's it for
he draws the
Stoudemire.
foul and he
Dunks over him, puts his hand down like he wants to help him up, and then takes it away. I mean, what is up with that?
Bro thought about helping Battier up, and then he realized his Knicks were down 3-1 and reneged. That's foul. But Amari ain't a lost cause like Paul Pierce on the other hand.
Harrington talking to Pierce. And Joe DeRosa telling him to shut up. Pierce buries it.
Man, that was a cold-blooded move, but not as cold-blooded as what Bron got off on Ben Simmons, cause he got in his head so bad Simmons really shot a 3.
Simmons surveying out front. LeBron laying all the way back in the key, daring him to shoot. Simmons does. There's Simmons. LeBron just playing free safety, laying back in the key.
The screen, definitely, nobody argued about it.
Ben Simmons took a 3, and you could hear the fans kind of rise up.
Don't trip there, Benny. LeBron lives rent-free in everyone's mind. Just ask the Knicks.
He said he learned an awful lot watching John Wall and how he had an impeccable motor every single night. And he's used that as motivation to get him into that motor mode. Clarkson has a pretty good motor himself going right now. He's revving it up. He's got 14.
I believe things will change.
Damn, one sick pass got the whole team bugging. But if you thought that play was crazy, check this out. Cause we still got the time Lance Stevenson blew kisses at the King. Or even better, the time Marcus Smart owned James Harden for a whole 60 seconds. But first, let's check out the time Kobe Bryant put one big mouth in his place.
He was leaning on him, trying to move him up. 28 seconds to play. Kobe and Ron still talking. I'm surprised the officials are allowing this. I mean, seriously, they should tell both of them. No mismatch anywhere.
There are 3 types of people you should never mess with. Your parents, your teachers, and the Black Mamba. But challenging Kobe is one thing, but going up against Larry Bird in a 3-point contest is a whole different level. In 1988, Bird's confidence was on 1,000. As he entered the All-Star locker room, he boldly said, "Who's coming in second?" Then this happened.
The long-distance shootout. He has 60 seconds, 25 balls. He has to beat 15 points, a slow start. But he warms up as he gets going. 3 points out of the first rack.
Now he's all over the place in this rack. Usually he comes back with that big money ball that keeps him close.
He's hit both the money balls, both the 2-point balls. I think he's over-adjusting. He's come up short, and then he all of a sudden throws it a little bit long. He certainly doesn't have that normal Bird rhythm going for himself. 8 seconds remaining, has only 7, has to beat 15. And 10, 11 as we're counting.
Back that time for Bird.
We still got to drop one here quickly. 14. This is a tie for the money. And Larry Bird!
First, all the shit talking, followed by competing with his warm-up jacket on. Kendrick definitely needs to humble bro. And Kendrick also needs to humble King James. This one time, the Hawks fans tried to do it themselves.
Lakers down by 7.
LeBron averaging nearly a triple. Team LeBron against Team Giannis. Rajon steps onto the court here with 1.3 remaining in the quarter.
And with 1.3, this is where if you make the free throw, you make them come back.
Wait a minute. How dare the Hawks disrespect King James when they haven't even won a chip yet? Where they do that at? Bron can take all the smack talk, but it's the badass calls that kills him.
Caruso on his former teammate. LeBron bounces one to his bench. And let's see. Melo immediately took umbrage.
Oh, yeah.
It's absolutely off Westbrook.
Bron accidentally passed a rock off Westbrook's foot, whined, and the refs reversed the call. This has to be either LeBron's a crybaby or homie is a wizard. But it's probably better to be a crybaby than to let one of your partners disrespect you.
The Cavs have to do one thing though with oh man, how he's now inside.
I'll stare at the top of your screen over here. Saying Jason Terry. And meanwhile,
Damn, JR for sure has to reconsider his friends after that play. Just like how the defense constantly has to second-guess injuries. See this next play.
4-point game. Here comes Carter over the rookie Barnes. Marion with an offensive board, and back out it goes.
Asking for a timeout, he slipped. He's saying, okay, go ahead, but it seems like he slipped after taking that jump shot.
Carter, what injury? It was going to be called. It was a decoy.
Playing with fire would get you burned every time. Just ask Reggie Miller. He found out if there's one thing you don't do, is don't mess with Michael Jeffrey Jordan. But as a rookie, Miller didn't get the memo and ended up poking the bear, a decision he would come to regret for years. Here's what Miller had to say about the whole situation in retrospect.
My rookie year, we were playing the Chicago Bulls, and this is Michael Jordan's 3rd or 4th year in.
Okay.
And we were playing the next exhibition game in some obscure place. And Chuck Person, who's on my team, who's a trash talker as well, is like, can you believe Michael Jordan, the guy everyone's talking about, who's supposed to be able to walk on water, you're out here killing him, Reg. This is in the first half. He's like, you should be talking to him. He's like, you know, you're right, Michael, who do you think you are? The great Michael Jordan? That's right, there's a new kid on town, right? Kind of looks at me and starts shaking his head. So at half, I have 10, and he has 4 points, right? I'm doing all this talking. He's like, okay. Into the game in the second half, he ended up with 44, and I ended up with 12. So he outscored me 40-2. And as he's walking off, he's like, be sure and be careful, you never talk to Black Jesus like that.
Did you ever do it again?
Never to Michael Jordan.
Reggie tried to talk the talk, and he quickly realized MJ could walk the walk. On the other hand, KD doesn't need to concern himself with Jordan's antics. Instead, KD acting like Debo on the court.
Fournier on Durant. Gotta like this matchup if you're Brooklyn. Raises up over him and knocks it home. It's nothing but net.
Did he just pinch his fingers as if to say, like, don't, he didn't put his hand down. He's like,
This too little?
You're tiny.
This close.
You're too
This
tiny.
close.
That's wild. KD calling Fournier small when homeboy couldn't even do one bench rep at the 2007 NBA Combine. And speaking of stepping out of line, KD's ex-teammate Russell Westbrook got out of pocket during the 2019 playoffs.
Mucking up the whole game the way they played so physical basketball from the opening tip. Count it, and the foul. Rocking the baby to sleep.
Russ would regret that move.
Lillard, long-range three, and it's good! At the buzzer!
Wow, Dame sent his happy ass home with that bomb. Bro took that to the heart. But hey, at least he's not taking forever at the free throw line like Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The Sixers, game 7 here. What a performance by Caruso yesterday. Had a huge game off the bench for the Sixers. The crowd continues to count on Giannis.
Man, I bet 20 years from now, Giannis will still be shooting free throws. But in the present, LeBron James decided that Jonas Jerebko is a scrubber dub-dub. Damn, why Bron do homie cold like that? That was colder than the Ice Bucket Challenge. But now let's prepare to enter Sub-Zero territory as we delve into the top 10 mind games that takes things to a whole new level. It all begins with Kobe's legendary bet. On November 20th, 2012, the Brooklyn Nets were in dire straits, trailing the Lakers by 2 points with less than 5 seconds left on the clock. In a moment of desperation, Gerald Wallace attempted to get inside Kobe's head with some trash talk. Unfortunately for Wallace, it turned out to be a bad move, as Kobe was not thrown off, but rather inspired to do the unthinkable.
Yeah, look at him.
You know what? That's
Loves this time. Relishes it. And he and Gerald Wallace are having a conversation. That's Kobe at each other. While Kobe's about to shoot the biggest free throw of the night. 3-point game.
Bro really put up half a ticket to prove his point, but this pales in comparison to the most disrespectful free throw in NBA history, which belongs to none other than the legendary Michael Jordan. Whether his eyes were closed or not, MJ never fails to leave us in awe. This particular incident wasn't the first time he talked smack against Mutombo, but then proceeded to back it up. Back during the 1997 All-Star break, Mutombo mentioned to Jordan that he had never been dunked on by him, and as expected, MJ took it quite personally.
Come on, man.
Before you haven't got me yet.
Huh?
Mike,
don't even try it. I haven't got you recently. Yeah, I agree with that.
You haven't got me in 6 years. One, two, just go ahead and say it.
And you already know MJ was trying to get his get back by any means. So when the opportunity came, MJ made Dikembe eat his words and told him to subscribe to the channel. And after that, this happened.
MJ. Oh, he did it! Oh, Michael shakes the finger, but he finally got his dunk on Mount Mutombo.
Yeah, we already knew Jordan was built like that, and Mutombo got his issue for sure. Next up, Kobe Bryant has a smart-ass way of talking trash to his ops. Let Gilbert Arenas tell it.
Well, you said that Kobe talked intelligent trash. Explain.
And so we were playing, and it's like a 2-on-1 break, and Karan fouls, stops the break. So everybody's like, good job, good stop, stops 2 points. So Kobe walks over to him and says, hey, who you guarding? You. How many fouls you got? I got 1. So you only got 5 left? Yeah. Well, you need all 6 fouls to guard me. And you just wasted one on him. Stupid play, right? and you had to think about it like,
Imagine if the gods of trash talking bestowed a child upon Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan. That child would for sure be Kobe Bryant. Why, Sir Charles, you want to know? Well, Chris Webber has the answer.
And he's a little older. I think, it was maybe 4 more years in his career, but, and I foul him. And I get away with it, come back down. And the next time, he's going off at the ref. He fouled me. And I'm like, I ain't fouling him. He over there crying. And the ref, he's like, he looked at the ref, he's like, I scored 24,000 points or something. I scored 20,000 points right here in this position. You gonna tell me he ain't fouled me? And the ref just shook. And I knew I was in trouble, because I was like, this ref,
Man, we know damn well Chuck can't count to 24,000 when he can't even spell precautionary.
If you spell precautionary, I'll take my clothes off right now.
Do not. P-E-R.
No, you spelled it wrong.
No, I know. I want to get it wrong.
Thank you very much.
Alright, Shaq, where's my money? On the contrary, the word precautionary doesn't exist in Kobe's dictionary. In 2004, the men's Olympic team failed to secure a gold medal for the first time since 1988, setting the stage for the 2008 Olympics. The Black Mamba had a brilliant plan in mind for Team USA's match against Spain. And when Kobe Bryant dropped the bombshell, it became an unforgettable moment for everyone involved.
Kobe said he gonna set the tone to start the game. And he said, I'm running through Powell's fucking chest. First play of the game, I'm running through Kobe's. We was like, holy shit.
These guys won 2 championships together, and Kobe's relentless nature had him even attempting to get Gasol injured. But now let's talk about Marcus Smart, who showcased the best defense of his career. Rewind back 5 years to December 28, 2017, when the Celtics trailed the Rockets by 1 point with only 7.3 seconds left. The focus shifted from the teams to Marcus Smart and James Harden in a game-defining moment.
3 to go, and a 1-point game. Oh, look out! Enemy Boston ball. It's all over Harden, who does not like it. Little pushing and shoving, and Harden knocks Smart down and is called for another foul. And on that.
Fool James once, shame on James. Fool James twice, still shame on James. Now, let's dive into the 3 biggest mind games in NBA history, where moments get better and lights shine brighter. Speaking of bright lights, let's visit Madison Square Garden. Would you believe that Carmelo Anthony once got superheated over a cereal?
Anthony now guarding Garnett. Those 2 guard. Anthony's going to pick up his 5th foul in a minute. Sondra thinks strip off his leg and out of bounds. Now Anthony and Garnett have to be careful. They're barking at each other right now. The officials should get there, and there it is, a double take.
A man should always protect his wife. But come on, Melo, it's just a Honey Nut Cheerio comment. You could let it slide. But Melo was clearly not trying to hear it. And to make matters worse, he even waited for KG at the Celtics team bus afterward.
What went down after the game? We know KG and Carmelo got into it a little bit during the game. And the red hat right there waiting alongside the Celtics team bus for Kevin Garnett.
Clearly, my man had a few too many beers before the game, similar to Lance Stevenson. Who could ever forget Stevenson's suspected antics in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals?
Indiana Pacers, including this.
blowing in the ear of LeBron James, and James' reaction, he can't believe it.
I know they say Bron be looking like a snack, but that ain't it, player. A blow to the ear still pales in comparison to our #1 moment. This isn't just any mind game. It's about focus, fearlessness, and the Mamba mentality. In 2010, as the Magic and the Lakers clashed in front of thousands, Kobe refused to let the crowd and outside noise distract him. His sole focus was on the basketball. When Matt Barnes tried to mess with him, the Black Mamba was unshaken and prepared.
Entice Kobe Bryant to get thrown out.
Either that or...
But that's not the only reason why this moment takes the top spot. While millions of us have witnessed this clip, little did we know that Kobe Bryant's decision would have a profound impact on the rest of Barnes' career. At the time, Barnes was contemplating his free agency options when unexpectedly he received a phone call that would change everything.
I was actually supposed to go to Toronto for a multi-year deal, but then Kobe hit me up one day on the phone and asked me what I was doing. I just kind of told him I was up in the air. I was also talking to Pat Riley at the time because that's when LeBron was heading to Miami. You know, and the fact that Kobe called me up like, anyone crazy enough to fuck with me is crazy enough to play with me. I'm just like, shit, I gotta go back to Cali and play with Kobe. So that's what I did.
A wise man once said, what goes around comes around. But what I would say is check out this next video right here. Thanks for watching, Broham. Let's keep this party going.